好，好，今天我们这一场呢是来跟大家分享英国伦敦的 WSE 夏令营，谢谢大家今天的参加。那等一下呢，我们会有我们的学校代表 Alex。Alex, please say hi to our students.
你好。
Perfect. Okay. Amazing. 那如果大家有想要了解的问题，也欢迎打在我们的讯息里面。那稍后我们会把你的问题就留给我们的学校代表来回答你。好 ，So Alex, now it's your turn. I will switch the monitor.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon for you from a very, very cold London. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Wimbledon School of English. My name is Alex, as you've heard before, and I'm the school representative for Taiwan. You've just heard the only two words I can say in Mandarin, and I apologize for not knowing more. Thank you so much for being here with me. And let me start by telling you a bit more about the school first, who we are, where we started, and then I will move on to the juniors programs. So I'm going to start by sharing my first presentation. So you should be able to see a little bit of what our school is. You'll recognize the photo on the bottom left. It's also the one behind me on the presentation. On the bottom right is the Houses of Parliament and the Elizabeth Tower. For most people are not aware, but Big Ben is the bell. The building itself is called the Elizabeth Tower, and then on the top right, one of our classrooms with some students. But most of all, I wanted to welcome you all to Wimbledon School of English. A view of our garden during the summer, some of our teachers, students. On the top right, one of our yearly pictures with all the school and students together. But where are we exactly? So Wimbledon School of English started in the neighborhood of Wimbledon, which is London. But we are a very special part of London. We are a very quiet, calm, upper middle class neighborhood, very, very safe. But when we want to go into central London, it takes us 25 minutes. The train to Waterloo Station takes exactly 17 minutes, and it runs every 3 to 5 minutes. So I always tell our students, do not run for the train. It's not worth it. There will be another one. But trust me, what makes the most different? It's our teachers. We have a body of dedicated professional teachers trained to diploma level that make our students' experience definitely different. Our accommodation is locally. So in our adult school, 40% of our host families are walking distance. So naturally, our students arrive walking. And then in the afternoon, if they want to go into central London, as I mentioned before, it's very fast to get there. Our building, our location, but you know what? We've been here for 61 years. We do know a thing or two about teaching English. And the truth is, we are the #1 language school in the UK. We were the very first in 2014 to score all 15 strands on British Council inspection. For you to have an idea, among all the schools in the UK, only 7 nowadays are able to get this score. We wish there were more. The better the industry, the better for everyone. But the truth is, not everyone is at this level. We started in 64, so we are 61 years old. We're still a family-owned independent school. What does it mean? It means that this year we had 65 nationalities in the adult school. It still means that if needed, I can see your children. I am here and the entire team is here, and we can see them and we can support them. And as I was mentioned, we were the very first one to get all 15 straps. And I'm going to leave you again what is the view from my office. It's this amazing garden. And this is why I tell you that I can see the students here. Now I'm going to change the presentation. And so I need to stop sharing this one and go for the next one. Please do feel free to drop questions in the chat box. Also, if you want to interrupt me at any time with a question, feel free. I'm here to reply. So one of my big passions is our juniors programs. I definitely love getting to meet all the younger students. And I also think these programs make a big difference in their lives. They arrive very, very shy, not knowing anyone. And when they finally, at the end, they go back different. They feel confident in their ability to...
Sorry, Alex, sorry to interrupt you. I
Yes?
just got a message from one parent says the presentation is finished, or
You're right, it was not there. There it's back.
okay, thank you so much.
Yes. But I was talking more about the... Thank you for the feedback. I was saying the students, when they finish the program, when they go back, they are more confident in their ability to communicate in English, but they are more confident as a whole because they spent 2-3 weeks away from home in a different environment, interacting with students from all over the world. And they realize that there are more things that connect us as human beings, that things that separate us from, because we're from different countries with different nationalities, different languages, different cultures. So they find a common ground. And I've known people that met their best friends at 8 years old in one of these camps. Nowadays, they are grown-ups. It's impressive. The other day, I had an adult student visiting, and he was saying the boy he met at the airport at 17 years old on his way here was his best friend. They were each other's best men at the weddings. And this friend was having his first child, and the first child was named after this student. So doing a summer camp, doing a study abroad experience will change your children's lives. And now I'm going into the details of why ours is different and it's special. So we started our junior programs 10 years ago. It's going to be our 12th year now at Lord Wandsworth College. It is the last time I'm going to say such a big name. From now on, I will refer to it as LWC. Please feel free to do the same. It's a big, big word. LWC is the biggest boarding school in Europe. It has 500 hectares. It's the school, a farm, all the sports fields, a forest, and these allow us to do so much in this camp. uh, where it is, it's 1 hour from us. We do like to keep everyone close to us. It's 1 hour and a half from central London, so it allows us to go into central London every week. We're also very close to Oxford and very close to Windsor Castle. It's a residential program. This means it's a boarding school. The students sleep and study on camp with weekly excursions. We welcome students from 8 years old at Lord Wandsworth College up to 17. No, they're not mixed everyone in classes or residences. We're using 6 to 7 different residences, so they are organized by age. Same for the classes, the activities, the excursions. Roughly, we separate 8 to 11 and then 12 to 17 years old. And sometimes within the 12 to 17, there are also age separations. We are going to run for 5 weeks this summer, from the 5th of July till the 8th of August. Your children can arrive at any day, at any of the Sundays that we start. We do not have set starting dates. They can always arrive on a Sunday. Departures are on Saturdays. And a little bit of the school. In here, we'll see the central part of the school where most things happen. The big camp on the right, it's where our football academy is run. And then we can see some of the buildings. But this is just a little bit, because to the left, 10-minute walk, we still have tennis courts, more sports fields, more residences, and usually the pavilion where they play table tennis, badminton, basketball, volleyball. Volleyball, it's usually actually outside. I'll show some more pictures. This is one of the residences. It's called Schoolhouse. It's absolutely breathtaking. And one of the things we love about LWC is the care they put into their places. So from summer, we were there till the early August. Early September, I visited LWC. Schoolhouse had a brand new living room. They had changed all the furniture of the living room so that their students and our students had more comfort. And we see this every single year with them. Every year there's something new. Some of our students walking towards what is nowadays the tennis academy, but also some of the residences. The football academy. The brand new tennis courts at Lord Wandsworth College. They are like 3 years old at the moment. Some more buildings. The really nice, warm swimming pool. Because we are the only organization using LWC, this means that we have the swimming pool available for our students 4 times per week, 4 afternoons per week. Volleyball, as I mentioned, outside, but also a lot of the classes. On the bottom right, it shows all the mixture, what they do. This is one of the evening parties. Oh my goodness, they were having so much fun. And some of our younger students, as you can see, we may even have Claudia's daughter in there. I'm not sure, because I didn't come to see her. So some of our 8 to 11-year-olds, there's someone there was not happy at all, because I don't think she thought she was 11. because the way European and Asian people count ages. So I'm sure that older girl thinks she's 12 because in Asia she is. She was not happy to be with the little ones. So sorry, my dear. But so that you see a bit of the accommodation where your children will stay if they come to LWC. You have typical rooms. One of the living rooms, this is not the main one at the house. But you can also see a kitchen. This is very relevant because it looks very clean and it's kept like this all the time. But in these kitchens, we always have bread, fruit, tea, hot chocolate, chocolate spread, jam, milk. So if the students are peckish, as in if they're hungry, in the middle of the meals, they can always have a snack in their house. It's relevant because in the UK we have dinner very early, around 6:30 p.m. and we have activities till 9 p.m. So very often, at the end of the day, the students when they get to the house, they go to the kitchen, they do a toast, and they have a toast, or they will have a piece of fruit. Mothers, trust me, we do have fruit, we do have healthy food there, but it's their choice. Hi, Jenny, thank you for your question. 8 to 17. Welcome. So in 2025, we had 31 different nationalities in Lord Wandsworth College. As you can see, very relevant, no Chinese speakers. I'm not going to promise you that's what's going to happen. I do expect to have some, but the biggest nationality was Brazil, and Brazil was 17%. We are very careful with our nationality mix and our language mix. We want everyone to have the chance to make friends of different nationalities. We want each student to go back home with a WhatsApp group of their colleagues and keep practicing their English and nurturing these relationships during the rest of the year. I want you to notice, please, that we have United Kingdom as one of the nationalities, number 9, and I will come back to that afterwards. And now a little bit how we split the students. So this is actually 3 centers in one. We have LWC Explorers, the 8 to 11, our little ones, then Flyers, 12 to 17, and at the same time we have a football academy, 11 to 17. All of them have a main course and then the plus courses. So we want your children to experience English more than studying English. You are already giving them the chance to study English all year long, either in their school or private school that you pay extra. With a summer camp, they will live English. They will need to communicate in English all day long. And do not be surprised if one of your children coming back or during one of the calls will tell you, "Oh, Mom, I had a dream." George, on the phone. Sorry, my colleagues are arriving. Do not be surprised if one of them tells you that they had a dream in English. This is living English. And they do it through things like filmmaking, drama and movement, using 8 to 17. So depending on the age, that's different options as well. I just wanted to talk about a couple of our plus courses. Things like using AI creatively. Nowadays, we're all using ChatGPT to help us during our days. Same with our children. They are going to use ChatGPT for their lives, but they need to learn how to use it properly, how to construct a good prompt. And then when they have the result, looking into it and adapt it to their own personality. Yesterday, for instance, I used ChatGPT to write a quick email to my agencies in Argentina who are very worried about the flu in the UK. I could spend 15 minutes trying to word it correctly or ask ChatGPT to do it for me. I look into it. I didn't agree the first edition, so I asked him to do it again. And then I made it sound like me. That's what we want our students to learn, using AI creatively. It's also fantastic to have it making some images and things like that. Or also be having coding and something that you like your children to do, presentations and public speaking. Getting confident in talking in public, in English. But then we have boys and girls who cannot sit still in a classroom. They really need the action, or they are big fans of football. And that's what the football academy is for. Do not think that they won't be practicing English, because the entire academy is run in English by our very experienced coaches. And you know what? If you send us your children to the football academy, I'm sorry, parents, but on Thursday evenings, you won't be sleeping because there's a game against a local team, and you'll be able to watch it live on the internet. So in the middle of the night, you'll be watching a football game. Going a little bit further, and this will then be happening for our other camps as well. Everyone has a main study. The little ones only have Explore English, as you saw, 8 to 11, Explore English. We go all the way to C2. The older group has 2 other main courses. Future Business Leaders. Future business leaders are those who are going to be our future industry tycoons. They're going to lead the companies in the future. But also we have those students we know are going to change the world. And for those, we have a program called Future Change Makers. Future business leaders and future change makers have one thing in common. They are task-based programs. At the beginning of the week, as a group, we give them a theme. Let's think about build a team building activity for a team that you lead. So in class, we'll be discussing, first you need to define who your team is. You also need to define what is the goal of the team building activity. And then you need to build it, you need to do a PowerPoint, and on Friday you need to present it for the class. Not everyone needs to talk, not everyone is fantastic on talking. Some people are fantastic at building activities. Yes. So Jojo, thank you for your question. All our students will be tested. So for the 12 to 17, we'll send an online written test for them to complete. the little ones will complete everything on the first day. We'll also do a speaking test on the first day. The worst that can happen is if one of your children is not the B1 level that they need, we'll just direct them to explore English. But I'm sure everyone will have the B1 level needed if they want to join future business leaders or future change makers. Thank you for your question. And then after lunch, everyone joins a plus course. And these are an idea of the courses available. And the plus courses for the little ones, drum and movement. Filmmaking is one of these that we have in all programs. They have a lot of fun. They have to, as a group again, they have to write a script. Then they use their phones to film. They also use their phones to edit the video. And then they need to discuss among themselves if it's a good idea to publish this film. Do they have everyone's permission to do it? Is it safe for everyone to publish it online? Is it proper? Does it represent themselves in a good way towards everyone else? So also a bit of online safety. Football skills, because a lot of our young ones, they really feel sad that they cannot participate on the football academy. But the truth is the football academy is every morning playing football. It's very tiring for the 8 to 11-year-olds. So, but we give them the chance to do football skills. It's 1 hour and a half after lunch. They still have fun. They also enjoy the forest skills in bushcraft, which is only available because, again, Lord Wandsworth College has their own forest within the campus. For the older ones, I already talked about using AI creatively and presentations and public speaking and also coding. A bit of the sample timetable. As you can see, they arrive on Sundays. Then Mondays and Tuesdays, they have classes. On Wednesday, there's a full day experience led by their teachers. And this includes classwork. They will always have something to complete during the day. And then on Thursday, it will be discussed with the teacher. On Saturdays, we have full day excursions, either tourist or more fun. It is a long excursion. So we leave at 8:30. We come back at 7 p.m. By this time, the kitchen at the college is closed. Therefore, the solution we had in 2025, and it's going to be probably more something similar, was having the kitchen prepare pizza, leaving them in the common rooms in the several residences. And that means that on Saturday, dinner is in the residence, pizza party to everyone, boys and girls, more or less separate. And then everyone comes together at the assembly room for a film night, for instance. We do other events in the evenings. My absolute favorite is African drum, where we have an artist joining us, bringing the drums and teaching the students how to play, but also dancing. The older ones, I just wanted you to notice that on Wednesday evenings, the 15 to 17-year-olds have a bit of free time. There was something that was asked to us in previous years. The students wanted some time just to hang around among themselves. And they are older, the campus is 100% safe, so we let them do. So, May, that's a really good question. In our excursions, we have 1 adult per 8 students. As a whole, on campus, and this is the number of total students in the week and the number of adults working. Maximum, we have 5 students per adult. It does not mean that there's always 1 adult per 5 students on supervision, but as a whole, this is our ratio. 1 adult per 5 students. I can tell you the numbers, it's actually 4.2, but I prefer to tell you 5. And the football academy. Our football academy is absolutely brilliant. It is led by this gentleman, Stuart. Stuart is a UEFA A coach. UEFA A is the highest level of coaching possible. And it goes with what I told you about our adult school, that all our permanent teachers are diploma level. So our football coach is also the highest level possible. And then he hires his number 2 and 3 to help him. And the team is keeping the same every year. In 2025, we had 3 teams: girls, younger boys, and older boys. This is the sample timetable. One of the big differences is that on Wednesday, their coach are taking them to visit all the stadiums in Wimbledon, so in London. So every Wednesday we go to a different stadium, and then in the afternoon we do a bit of tourism, because you're not sending me your children to London all across the planet not to see the Houses of Parliament. So they will see Wembley and then Houses of Parliament, for instance, or Buckingham, or they'll be walking in the South Bank. They will get to see Wimbledon, London as well. As I mentioned, on Thursday evening at 7:30. So for you guys, which is 8 hours later, will be, it will be 1:30 a.m. We'll have an evening match versus the local team. Please, please, please send me really good football games, football players. We like to win this. And you saw the tennis the tennis courts that we have. We also have further tennis coaching available at Lord Wandsworth College. Oh, remember when I told you that we had UK students? Well, this is the reason. We invite UK students to join us as mentors. So they stay in the residences, they join the programs. Yes, in our programs, everything is included from airport to airport. So all you need to send them is some pocket money and pay for their airline. And Ella was such a brilliant mentor for 2 years in a row when she was 16 and 17. Then summer 2025, at the age 18, she joined us as a member of staff. We have other mentors joining. They keep the conversation in English going on during the entire year. I think Hella has like 5, 6 different WhatsApp groups from all these years that she's been joining us. Sports available. So if your child wants to try tennis will be available as one of the activities. If he wants to do a little bit more, then he can join extra coaching. Very British games like tag rugby and rounders, but also dance and fitness, table tennis, volleyball, as you see, And for those of us like me who don't like sports that much, arts and crafts, explore the environment, sing your heart out. That's not me, trust me. You do not want me to sing. Junior Chef Board Game Challenge. Going back into the campus, uh, I could tell I could tell you the name of the two boys on the right. They were both booked with me. They do not know me, but I know who they are. The boarding house for the girls, and the kind of excursions we do. Please note that all our excursions always include some paid activity. So if we take them to London, we may go to the London Eye, or we go into Madame Tussauds. When we go to Oxford, we enter one of the colleges. Uh, if we go to Brighton, there is the Royal Pavilion. Same with the Football Academy. All these stadiums, it's visiting the stadiums, going inside the stadiums. On Sundays, we allow them to sleep a little bit more, and then we go locally for a small excursion to allow them to shop. You are going to send them with some pocket money, and they want to bring a couple of memories. So that's Sundays for you. So extremely safe. Extremely safe. We are, as I say, on excursions, it's 1 to 8. So we keep a good eye on them. And on campus, because there's nothing outside the campus, this is really very lost in the middle of the countryside. There's nothing for them to do outside, so we keep an eye on them. We also have a very experienced welfare team. It's going to be led by Oscar. Oscar is going to be his third year as welfare manager for us. So we have people trained on first aid if needed. But you know what? We also have a really caring team that if they check if a student is a bit sad, they will approach and check what's going on. We also have a team that speaks several languages. One of my requests to my director of young learners is that every camp has a Mandarin speaker. Yes, exactly. Oh, this picture was taken by me. I always love this. This was a group from Qingdao. It's not. It's from mainland, and I recognize each one of them. Oh my goodness, so much fun. So this was Lord Wandsworth College. Questions about Lord Wandsworth College before I go for Epsom? If not, let me just close this. Save. Uh, we do not have a nurse or medical station. We do have staff with first aider. Uh, in 2025, there were like 3 or 4 medical students among our staff on the welfare staff. And because we have a high level of returners, about 70% of our staff return year on year. I'm sure we'll keep having a few of them as well. So now I'm going to talk about our brand new program, which is for those, yes, children can use mobile or internet on camp. The Wi-Fi is really, really good on camp, on the buildings. The signal is not amazing, as in there are certain parts of the camp that you cannot take a call. So I'm going to ask you to be very patient with your children. If they don't answer the phone immediately, if they are playing football, hopefully they won't be paying attention to the phone. Send them a message, either WhatsApp or line, and the same with our 24/7 duty phone. Please install WhatsApp on your phones if you don't have it now, and send them a message on WhatsApp. They will reply as soon as possible. I always tell parents, yes, WhatsApp is it's similar to Line if you don't have it. It's more common in Europe than Line. Myself, I use Line, but that's because I deal with Taiwan and Thailand, where Line is the most used app. So if I'm going to ask you to send a message and wait for a reply. And I was saying, I always tell parents, no news are good news. If anything serious happened to your child, you'll get a call from us. Our camp manager goes straight to the parents. If there's a little fever, if the child is not that comfortable, if we see, for instance, that the child is having chips and bread every day for lunch, on the second day, trust me, we will notice. We have welfare staff in the canteen casually checking what the children are eating, for instance. So do not worry, they are in safe hands. We won't stop worrying about them until they are back with you. And you'll be kept in the loop if something happens. But if it's been 3 days and your child hasn't replied your message, oh, please, do send a message to the camp manager. Gina, she's returning, will make sure that your child contacts you. Okay? Now we're going to talk about Epsom, which is our new baby. So Epsom is a fantastic option. It's for 12 to 17, and it's in London already. It's very close to us. It's 25 minutes from us. It's also a good option if the parents are traveling to the UK and want them to do it as a day camp. So you can drop them in the morning and pick them up at the end of the day. It works. It's fantastic for the students who want to visit London. We'll be in London 3 afternoons per week. Slightly, so it's less ages, 12 to 17. It's 5th of July till the 1st of August, so 4 weeks. Same, arriving Sunday, departure Saturday. The campus itself, it's not that different from Lord Wandsworth College in the sense that you have a lot of greenery inside the college. Slightly different because it's inside a village inside London. So students can walk from the college to a shop, for instance. That's also why it's a better option for older students, not the little ones. One of the boarding houses, some of the sports fields, the swimming pool, again, something we'll be using a lot on the 2 afternoons that we are in the school. Why isn't this? So this is a new program. So I wish it's okay. Yes. Okay. Again, very similar layout as with the LWC. Oh, I didn't mention in LWC the rooms are 1 to 5 students. The younger they are, the more there will be in the room. But most of the rooms are 2s and 3s. The bathrooms in both and Epsom is similar. Again, 1 to 5. Most of them are 2s and 3s. Every student has their own bed and space to keep their stuff. The bathrooms are shared. We've never had a queue for a shower. So there's enough for everyone. This is a brand new program, so we are using our general stats for our programs to check on our nationality mix. So we had 38 different nationalities. So we are starting these two programs on the 5th of July. Lord Wandsworth College goes all the way to 8th of August and Epsom till the 1st of August. Again, main study plus course and optional coaching. Main studies in Epsom includes a tennis academy. Again, one of our babies. The plus courses has a different one, London Explorer. And as optional coaching, we have tennis and horse riding. Epsom is a well-known area for horse riding. There's a horse race field, so it made perfect sense. As you can see, the sample timetable is different. We have lessons every morning, then we have lunch in school, and 3 afternoons we go into London with them. Tuesdays and Thursdays we stay on campus. Saturdays we do excursions outside London, and Sunday, same as Lord Wandsworth College, we stay locally. It's the chance to wind out and to have some shopping. The tennis academy, the big difference is that it also runs in the morning and then everyone joins the plus courses. Remember what I told you about our teachers? That diploma level, our football coach, UEFA A, our tennis coach as well is the highest level of tennis coach possible. And then you will have the different students. Epsom has 33 tennis courts. It's also 25 minutes from Wimbledon. And those of us who follow tennis know that Wimbledon is the capital of tennis in London, in the UK. That's where the championships happen. The championships final will be on the 12th of July. No, parents, we're not taking our tennis academy to the championships. Tickets are extremely expensive. We're talking about £1,000 per person for that week. So we are not able to organize it. I'm sorry. But what I do promise is all the other weeks, any student who's doing the tennis academy will have the chance to visit the tennis museum and to visit Central Court, taking some pictures over there. similar sports, similar cultural clubs. Half-day excursions include Natural History Museum, walking tour of Westminster, Madame Tussauds. Yes, we finish at 5:30, so I have 9 minutes to finish. Sunday activities, boarding houses, and well, I'm always very emotional because I do know a lot of the people on those pictures. I did not take any of these, but we actually have two of our Italian groups in here. The one on the right asked us to do a program about Shakespeare, so we were able to tailor a bit for them. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. And we have another 8 minutes for your questions, please.
Okay, so Alex, thank you so much for giving us this amazing introduction. And I do have some questions from our parents.
Please.
So, okay. So first one is, okay, how is the laundry service arranged for students during the camp?
So the house parents will collect the clothes and will return it within 2 days usually.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So there will be laundry bags. Please do not send anything your children are going to cry if it gets lost, because it happens.
Mhm.
I remember one of my students from Kazakhstan leaving a Stella McCartney jacket behind.
Wow.
Yes, I recognize, because it was so I was able to return that jacket through the agency. But this kind of things is not a good idea. Please send them with t-shirts, shorts. Yes, the teenage girls will want to bring a special dress for the evening activities. That's fine, but nothing that they will cry if it gets destroyed. Because we're talking about washing machines and drying machines afterwards. Please, next.
Okay, thank you. And I think our parents will know that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And okay. When the students finish the camp, will they receive like a certificate?
Yes, all our students get a certificate saying which course they did. If they did Explore English, the level that they were at, and also feedback from the teacher regarding the student. So please do ask your children for the certificate and read all the wonderful things about them.
Okay, amazing. And also, sorry, I still have a few questions from
Please.
from the parents. Okay, so here's are your teachers good and experienced? I think so, right? The teachers
Yes.
are good.
Our teachers are extremely experienced, so they come from a variety of backgrounds. Some of our permanent teachers sometimes decide that they want to do summer. I remember Simon, who is actually a teacher trainer, teaching in juniors. Some summers. We had Leah as director of studies. We also have very, very experienced directors of studies on both centers. People with 7, 8, 9 years as director of studies on summer centers for juniors.
Wow, it's quite experienced.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, here's one. For the parking money.
Yes.
So your camp will suppose students to manage the parking money, or
Yes. If they bring cash,
Yeah.
we will advise them to give us the cash, and
Mhm.
on excursions to keep 20 pounds for the tuck shop. Tuck shop is a very English expression, and it refers to the place where, as a school, we sell all the things that they should not eat: chocolates, cookies, um, some sodas, but also bottles of water, whatever. Sorry, parents, this is summer camp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So we
Sorry.
will advise them to give us the money, and then on excursions days ask for the money. Even
Mhm.
better if they are sent with a card like Revolut. I don't know if it's common in Taiwan. This kind of cards that you load with money, that you put
Yeah.
money in.
It's like
That's
some money card something. To,
yes,
uh-huh.
that is an amazing option, because that means they won't be able to spend more than that. That's and if they don't spend everything, you can get the money back in Taiwan dollars.
Oh, that's
And
nice. Quite convenient.
yes, yes, it's very it becomes very convenient. I
Yeah.
had a question from Mike regarding
Oh yeah, Mike.
yeah,
Ah, the
regarding
meals. Mm-hmm.
yeah, food. So all camps cater um for dietary requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Vegetarian or vegan, it's easy. There's always an option. So they usually have a main option, an halal option, and a vegetarian option. And then if there are specific allergies, the food for that student will have to be collected directly from the kitchen, because it would have been prepared in a sterile environment, covered, so in order to avoid cross contaminations. So it's very, very specific, and these colleges are very used to deal with dietary requirements all year long. So it's at 9 time. So they have to be in bed at 9. So at 9 they start going to camp, back to their houses. 9:30 they're supposed to be in their rooms. So showers ready. 10 p.m. lights out. That's the question. Any more questions that I didn't answer?
Well, let me check. I think from my side, yeah. Oh, good. Because you just give our parents a lot of information, and I think some of our parents they asked during your presentation. Yeah,
Good.
and also and Alex, because today is like it's Friday, and some of
Yes.
our parents they have work, so they cannot join. But they already text me say if that's possible, we can send them the video, the recorded video. So I will send them, and probably they will give us some feedback during the week after the weekend. I think.
That would be fantastic. I'll be looking forward to hearing about it. And I hope you have a good Christmas as well, because
Oh,
and
you too. Yeah.
yes, I was recently in Taiwan, as you know, and I
Oh
saw
yes.
all the Christmas decoration, and I was really elated with Christmas. I even brought some Christmas things for my colleagues from Taiwan.
Amazing, amazing.
Mm. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, Ame.
Thank you, May. Thank you, Min
Thank you.
Min, Jojo, Linjay,
Yeah.
Anhan, and a couple of other people I cannot read the names, so sorry.
Let's don't worry. And I know some of our parents they joined another section. So yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for the amazing introduction, and probably we
My pleasure.
can talk about the summer camps later after our parents read the videos.
Totally.
Watch the
I'm
videos. Mhm.
looking forward to welcoming your students, your children. Do let me know how it goes. And feel free to get in
Okay.
touch. Okay?
Sure,
Thank you.
definitely. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.